Oh, my beloved Clayface is rumoured for the Batman Penguin spin-off. And I couldn't actually... Well, I'm not massively happy about this. I'm not hugely negative. Because OGs of the channel will be aware what I've been saying for years now. Okay, you've got to be an OG to know this. For years I've been saying DC needs to do genre pieces. And that's why I thought the Batman was a great success. You know, it was a genre piece. Noir, detective, good. And I always thought what you need to do as DC is do genre piece films, Clayface, body horror. That was my pitch. Obviously, it wasn't a full-blown pitch, alright? Come on, I haven't written a script. But I've been saying it for years. So this is not how I wanted Clayface to be introduced to this universe. It's just not. But it could be a really interesting concept nonetheless. It's not my personal preference, but I tell you what, I still think this could be good. So let's dive into this and check this out. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. And if you want to support what I do here, I've got Patreon, I've got memberships, and I've got some really kick-ass t-shirt designs linked underneath the video via my Teespring store. I don't promote it enough. Memberships or Patreon, I don't promote any of these things. But please do check it out. If you like what I do here, you can donate for as little as $1 a month. And the Teespring stuff's great. There's some really cool designs. If I do say so myself, I didn't make them, so it's fine. I paid for them from a graphic designer. Anyway, right, let's dive into this, shall we? So, look, we've got Clayface rumoured for the Batman Penguin spin-off. I think this could be good, and there's a precedent in the comics for this anyway, so I think this could work really, really well. Matt Reeves may be bringing his grounded approach to a classic Batman villain, which sounds a lot like the original Golden Age version of the character. So, like I said, it's not how I would personally do it, or personally introduce this character to the universe. It's just not. But I still think it could be good, and I still think that there is some positivity here to be held within. But again, I'm just, you know, I'm a bit biased. A Clayface body horror film, you're going to tell me that doesn't satisfy your sort of, you know, comic horror vibes? Please, come on. That sounds amazing. And I stand by that, I don't care. So anyway, the villain of the Batman spin-off series focuses on Colin Farrell's Penguin, and may stand revealed as it could be Clayface, basically. So according to a rumour, and it is just a rumour, to go with Matt Reeves' grounded and realistic approach, the Clayface used in the Penguin series will not be the blob-like shape-shifting version. So my version could still be introduced, maybe, in another film, because this is going to be the Golden Age Clayface, which is completely different. You know, it's not this version. It's a completely different version of the character. So there's been a casting call, and it's been posted to 4chan. So again, take it as a rumour, alright? Take it as a rumour. We don't know anything about any of these films, and they've done pretty well at keeping it fairly under wraps. I mean, do you remember those amazing rumours going around that, you know, Robert Pattinson was annoying everyone at Warner Brothers and he would never return, and Matt Reeves was never going to work with Robert Pattinson, and Robert Pattinson boned Zoe Kravitz on the Batmobile? Well, clearly that was all bogus, wasn't it? Clearly it was all absolute nonsense. So they've done a really good job of keeping a lot of these stories completely under wraps. You know, there was no leaks, which is amazing because DC normally has leaks. So does Marvel, in fact. They've been really bad for leaks. But a casting call has been posted to 4chan, so rumour. And while that isn't always reliable, a Batman fan site happened to tease the use of the Golden Age Clayface as well. So it adds up. So basically, people are putting two and two together and going, ha, maybe. Now, the casting call itself, and, you know, Clayface, is a description for the character. Sounds a lot like the original Golden Age Clayface from the comics. Basil Carlo, who first appeared in Detective Comics number 40 back in 1940. And so this is the casting call. It's an actor who was driven mad when he heard he couldn't participate in a play due to his deformed face. Now, in the comics, Basil Carlo isn't a shape-shifting blob, but an actor who's driven insane when he hears that a remake of the classic horror film he had starred in, Dread Castle, would be shot without him acting in the film, even though he is to be one of the advising staff. So Carlo dons the mask of a villain he starred as in a previous movie. So Clayface then begins killing the actors playing the characters he killed in the order and the way they die in the film. So, an interesting concept. Very interesting. Now again, we see that Matt Reeves is apparently going with a grounded approach to the Batman villain, similar to what we did with the Riddler and, what sounds like another detective-type story to find the Clayface killer. What remains to be seen is how things tie to Colin Farrell's Penguin. So additional characters. So, we don't know. But there was some... I think Basil Karlo did interact with the Penguin, if I remember rightly. Or, if I remember rightly, it's the newer Clayface which interacted with Penguin. And they're sort of doing a merge of the two. But we've got additional characters for Penguin series. So we've got handsome, charming, very physically fit, an incredibly ambitious gangster. Wealthy socialite who's a cruel father and abusive husband. Supportive but tired wife, reluctantly dealing with her abusive husband and his troubled son. Interesting. I mean, that could just be one of the many, and there are many, one of the many gangster families. Obviously, you've got your main ones in Gotham, but that could be one of many, and that could be good fun. Anyway, the casting call also describes the Penguin series as a spin-off of the Batman, described as a Scarface-like series about the rise of the Penguin character. The Penguin, otherwise known as Oswald Cobblepot, is a dapper mob boss and one of Batman's primary villains. I cannot wait for the Penguin. Loved what Colin Farrell did with the character in the Batman. I think what Matt Reeves did with the character in the Batman was great, inspired. That car chase scene remains one of my favourite scenes ever, and just it's the character piece behind it. You've got this mob character of the Penguin just absolutely loving. He's having fun. Yeah, he's scared. He's going to get caught, but he's having fun. He's laughing. He's joking. He's making quips. He knows he's in danger, but he's enjoying the ride. There's something very compelling about that. So look, Clayface, as an actor, the Golden Age version, yeah, I think this could work. I think this could work nicely. It's not what I wanted, but we can still bring that in further down the line or in another movie. DC, jump on this. Do a body horror Clayface film. You won't regret it. People would love it. Maybe, probably not. But I would. I'd go. I've got $1 billion, but I'll go numerous times. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this down below in the comments section. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Just for those that have been bearing with me during the last 5 months or so, I actually get my broadband up tomorrow. The reason why content's kind of been all over the place, live streams are all over the place, everything's been all over the place because I haven't had broadband, I haven't had internet properly. I get that tomorrow, so things will continue as normal. We will be live streaming every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. May drop the Wednesday, but every Monday and Friday for sure. So streaming will be back. It'll be good to see you guys there. Please do follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter is @MrHreviews and Instagram is Mr_Nate_H, I think, on Instagram. But check it out. All the links are down below. Cheers, guys. Take care.